Hey there, it's Lance with Love to Hate. I'm here with Rae with CGE Games, and we are at Gen Con 2021, Indianapolis. And I'm going to be asking her a little bit about Galaxy Trucker. This is the new edition, soon to be out. And so, Rae, what can you tell us a little bit about Galaxy Trucker in this new edition?
Yeah, so are you familiar with the original game at all?
I am a little bit, but for maybe some of you out there who don't know anything about this, what can you tell us about it?
Quick pitch of Galaxy Trucker is that it is an absolutely bonkers and ridiculous 2 to 4 player game about real-time spaceship building. So you and the other players at the table are all playing as employees of Corporation Incorporated who have hired you to trek goods across the galaxy. But due to budget cuts, you're going to kind of have to make your own ship, and you're going to have to make it out of what we have out back. And so the way that works is there's this real-time shipbuilding phase at the beginning of the game. There's this giant pile of flipped upside-down components, and all at once you're going to be reaching into this pile, looking at what you can find. If you like it, you can put it on your shipboard, which you have here, and if you don't like it, you put it back face up, so if someone else wants it, they can grab it. And it's a really fun, somewhat chaotic time of everyone trying to find the pieces they need. It's really fantastic, super unique real-time experience, kind of unlike anything else I've ever played. Once you have a ship you like, you're going to send it out into space, and we're going to reveal these adventure cards and just see what terrible things happen to you out in space. And if you're lucky, you survive with some cargo intact, and you can make some space bucks.
So in a nutshell, this is a real-time, not city building, but shipbuilding game.
It's kind of like, it's more like a puzzle is how I would describe it. There's a handful of rules for how you can and cannot build your ship, which is one of the things that I really like about it. A lot of times when I hear real time, I'm like, okay, it's just fast. That's the mechanic. But this is actually a genuinely thinky puzzle for how to properly build a ship. You can build a lot of illegal ships in Galaxy Trucker, and you're not allowed to. Your opponents will make you take it apart. Okay. So there's this puzzle of you have to keep those rules in mind while the real-time component is going on. Okay. So it really changes on who you're playing with. Some people will build really fast and it'll be really chaotic, and some people will really think really methodically. So it's a very dynamic real-time game, which I really love.
Gotcha. And so with these cards here, those are the obstacles that you're encountering each turn, and your success rate depends upon how well you did with your ship.
Exactly. There's a little bit of luck because, space it's unpredictable. But depending on how you built your ship, you will be able to weather certain things that your opponents who maybe built their ship differently won't be able to.
Gotcha. So tell me what is different with this edition versus the previous one?
Yeah, so it's the same great game that it's always been. This new edition has already won the Dice Tower Seal of Excellence, so nothing major has changed that would, turn you off if you like the original game. The big thing that we're trying to do with this is make it more approachable, accessible, and affordable for the average person getting into gaming in the 2020s. This was actually one of the very first games ever published by CGE back in 2007. Wow. This game has been around for a long time. It has its own really dedicated cult following, but this hobby has expanded a lot since then. We've learned a lot about how to make games, and it's about time for a new, fresh coat of paint to be more appealing to just casual gamers who want to experience a classic in a slightly more approachable form. So we overhauled the graphics to make it more goofy and silly, just like the game. The game is goofy, and we wanted the cover to reflect that so you know the type of game that you're taking off the shelf. We cut the price in half. It used to be $60, now it's only $29.95. And we shortened it from about an hour and a half to only half an hour.
Man, that's
much more playable, just off the shelf, just whenever you feel like it.
That sounds great. That sounds fantastic. Sounds like it's a great entry point for somebody getting into the hobby.
Yeah, absolutely. If you are just getting into gaming and you want to experience a classic, this is where to start. This is a really approachable version of Galaxy Trucker if you haven't been playing games for 10, 15 years.
Right. I see it's ages 8 and up, so that's a great family game.
Age range with this new edition too. It used to be 14 or 15, and now it's much lower.
Excellent, fantastic. Well, it looks great. Looks like it's one that the whole family can have a good time with, and the real-time aspect adds to that chaotic nature.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's so unlike anything else. It's great. I really love the real-time spaceship building portion of it.
All right, well, fantastic. Thank you for showing it to us. It's one that I hope that we can check out on Love to Hate in the near future, so be on the lookout for some review videos on that. And so, thank you, Rae.
Of course.
All right, there you have it. I'm Lance. This is Love to Hate, where we try to bridge the gap between gamers and non-gamers. We'll catch you next time.